Good morning students. Welcome back to English online classes. Today is the day-9 session. In the previous session, that is the day-8 session, I have completed my lesson, but I want to tell you the whole lesson in brief for a few minutes, children. See, who did Patrick's homework was by Carol Murray. Who did Patrick's homework? When you just see that heading, you'll understand who did Patrick's homework. Who did? You know, because I told you who did, because Patrick himself has done his homework, children. Patrick was an active and good boy. He was always interested in playing outside, that is outdoor games such as football and cricket, and he was also interested in playing indoor games such as Nintendo, a video game. But one day when he was just came into his house, he just saw a cat was playing with a doll. He went near the cat and just grabbed the doll from the cat. He thought it was a doll. He went there to grab the doll, but to his surprise, it was not a doll. It was a tiniest man. He was wearing short trousers and he was having a woolen shirt, and he was just asked the boy to help him to save from the cat. So the boy helped the tiniest man from the cat. After saving the man from the cat, the man just told that he wanted to grant him any wish. He wanted to grant him any wish. So the boy thought he was a very lucky guy. He thought, because he had in his mind that all his problems are going to solve. What are his problems, children? His problem was nothing that he has to do his homework. He didn't like to do his homework. Why? He always wanted to play outside. He felt bored in doing his homework. He felt very bored in doing his homework. Even though he was a very good and active child, he was always interested to play outside. He was not interested to do his homework. So he thought the short man is going to grant me some wish. So let me ask him to do my homework. He thought. So he told, just do my homework the whole up to the end of the semester. That's 35 days. You have to do my homework. Then the tiniest man felt he was very sad. He kicked his legs very hardly. He thought that the boy would ask him for something, eating any sweets or something. He may ask for any dolls. But this boy is asking to do his homework. So the elf also thought to do the homework was bore to the elf also. Oh my goodness, I have to do the homework for this boy, he thought. Anyway, he cannot tell that he cannot do it, because he only asked him that he want to grant him a wish, so he cannot go back. He cannot go back and tell that I can't do it. So he said, okay, I will do your homework. He said. The next day what happened, when these two people, the Patrick and Elf sat together to do their homeworks, when it came for English, some subject, he felt very good. I don't know all these things, because we don't know nothing about this history of this humans. And when it came to tables also, he felt very horrified. What is this tables? We elves don't have tables at all. We don't need the tables also. We don't need reading tables. We don't need reading tables. So he felt very sad. I don't know all these tables and all. I don't know what is multiplication, what is subtraction, what is divisions and all, fractions. All this very strange to me. I don't know anything. You just go to the library. You go and bring books for me. Then I will refer each and everything, and I will help you. So when the boy went, he brought all the books. After bringing all the books also, Patrick thought that elf would help him. But what happened, children? The elf did not help him. He said, I don't know how to refer this dictionary, and I don't know how to express each and every word from this. I don't know how it sounds also. You just read each and every word and just help me how to pronounce this word and all. I don't know, so you must help me, she said. The elf said. So the boy started helping the elf the whole night. So because he has to do many homeworks now. Each and every teacher will be giving homeworks now. So there may be 4 or 5, we don't know. There may be many subjects. So the whole night he was sitting and he was helping the elf. Actually, the elf should help the boy, but in return what happened, children, the elf was making the boy to do his homework by himself. The boy did not recognize all this. He thought that the elf is helping him. He thought that the elf is helping him, but the elf is not helping him. He ordered him, he shrieked and shouted and told him to bring the books, many books from library. If the books are not sufficient, he asked him to go and bring many books and search many books and bring, and told him to refer each and every word. So in this way what happened, all that up to the end of the semester, that is that 35 days has been completed. And 35 days has completed. They thought that my work has been completed because I promised him that I would help him up to 35 days. The 35 days have been completed. So he did not tell anything, he did not inform anything to the boy, and just he slid away from the back door. The next day what happened? He got A's in all the subjects. He got A's in all the subjects because his dream was that no. His problem was that he has to get A's in all subjects. For that only he asked the elf's help now. So now he got A's in all the subjects, and all his teachers were really surprised. They were very happy about the boy's progress, because he was the boy who was very good and active, but he was he was not interested to do his homework, because the teachers told him, no, if you don't do your homework, you will become an ignorant person. But even though he knew that he was an ignorant person also, what happened? He used to play outside. He knew very well that if you don't read anything, nobody will look at him very good, and the teachers will not praise him, and nobody will like him, everything very well. Then too, he used to play outside. Now what happened? The teachers smiled at him, appreciated him in a very good way. Everybody thought that it was very good. And what happened? His parents also felt very happy. They thought they were very surprised and wondered how this boy has changed, because previously he was a very naughty boy, and he was rude and very crude to everyone. He never used to do his work properly. He used to play outside. Suddenly a change came to him. Suddenly there was a drastic change in him, because he became a very good boy. He got A grades in all the subjects. So his parents were also very surprised and happy also. From that day onwards, what happened? He became a role model to everyone. He became a role model because he used to do his work by himself. He used to do his daily chores, that is to keep his bottle, or to fill up his bottle, or to keep his books in a proper way, to clean his room properly. He became very good. So everybody were surprised. Even his parents and teachers, everybody was surprised, because he did his work by himself, and he was good towards everyone. So, but in the end, what happened? Patrick thought that he was very happy, because he got help from the elf, and he did all this thing, and he got A grades, he thought. But a small secret is that Patrick did not do his homework by himself. He thought that he got help from the elf, but actually the elf did not help him in any way. The elf made the boy to do his work by himself. So that is the secret. So that is the secret between us children, that Patrick did his homework by himself. He did not get any help from elf. All the 35 days, what happened? From the whole night he was working. He was taking the books and referring, and he was in turn helped the elf also. When elf asked, what is this? He used to help him. By that way, he did his homework by himself. In that way, he did his homework by himself. That was a small secret between us children. So Patrick had done it himself. He did not get any help from anybody else. So I hope children you understood the complete lesson. That's why I explained you very briefly, like a story I explained to children. And one thing I'll tell you, I want to tell you the moral of the story, children. The moral of the story is, hard work is only the key to success. Hard work is only the key to success. We should always do our work by our own self. Patrick learned this value and started to do his homework. See, the moral of the story is, hard work is the only key to success. If you want to get success, what you have to do, children? Simply if you sit, you will get success? No, you have to do hard work. You have to do hard work. If you do hard work, what will happen? You will get success. We should always do our work by our own self. So, each one of them should do their work by themselves. So, our work should be done by ourselves, not by somebody else. So, if you want to get successes in anything, you have to work hard, and you have to do the work by yourself. You should not wait for others to do your work. You should do your work. If you do your work by yourself, you will get success in your life. Patrick learned this value and started to do his homework. So Patrick learned that that he has to do his work by himself. Then only he can get A grades, he thought. So from that day onwards, he learned. What he learned, children? He learned this value and started to do his homework. So what did he learn? The value that one should do their work by themselves. Nobody is going to come there and help them. If you want to get success in life, you have to work yourself hard, and then only you can be happy, children. So if one gets success, means the meaning of that is you should do hard work. If you do hard work, you can succeed very well. So in this way, Patrick understood that he has to work himself very hard, then only he can get success, he thought, and he got a success. So children, you understood this lesson, I think so. There are some questions are given here, 6 questions are given. Try to answer this, at least 1 or 2, 3 questions you try to answer, children. First of all, you read the lesson completely very well. Once again, because the whole lesson has been taught, so you read the lesson completely and you understand the meanings also properly. Read the meanings which are given in the glossary one time. If you read the meanings, you will understand the whole lesson very well. And wherever you find some meanings very difficult, you can underline that and just refer the dictionary. And you can answer these questions of your own, children. However, you can think, just he has given also, what did Patrick think this cat was playing with? What was it really? That is, he has given in the bracket also number 2. Means it is, you have to find the answer from the second paragraph. Don't just write what is given in the textbook. You have to write of your own, children. You can frame very correct sentence and write down, children. Don't, what is given exactly given in the book, don't write down. Just understand the question very well, and just some clues you can get from that 2 I said, no, 2, now that is the second stanza, it might be. Yeah, it is the second stanza. You just read that stanza, don't just copy that from the textbook. You just understand and write off your own. The same way he has given the second question also. Why did the little man grant Patrick a wish? That also is from the second stanza only. You can just write in a sentence. Just write without any grammatical mistakes. Please write down, children. Just try to answer just 1, 2, 3 questions you can answer. If it's possible, you can answer 6 questions also. Whatever you know, just write down, children. In your rough notebooks, anything. You can just keep it. I will just check it, children. So, hope so you all understood and enjoyed the lesson, I think so.